Hey guys, and welcome back to our Havre AC save here on FM 17. We are at the final day of Season 1, and you will notice that we are champions of League 2. So it turns out we actually claimed the title before the Gazalek Ajaxio game that we played. So it's been a little bit of a cruise control for the last couple of weeks, but we are going up. So we have new budgets. We have 1.4 million in transfer budget, and we've been given 15 and a quarter million in um, wage budget, so we have an extra 5.25 million a year to spend. I think I only need a couple of players to spend, so I'm not super worried about eating all that up. Um, just looking at the end, so we actually drew 2-2 against Stade Lavallois. Um, definitely disappointing on this one because a win would have been an outright securing of it right there. So we kind of blew it. We then won. So what I did was I've substituted a bunch of I put a bunch of youth in there. Just getting some guys that didn't normally play a whole bunch in just to see how they would work. Bradley Danger, getting him some time. Musa Nakate, getting him some time. Um, sort of playing around a little bit. So we lost 3-2 to Gazalek Ajaxio with Alamami Gori picking up a brace in that one. And then we lost to US Orleans. Same deal. Just sort of messing around a little bit. We got Mana Dembele in. Um, again, some more rotation. We lost 2-0. Not great, but uh, is what it is. So we're playing Red Star in the final game of the season in League 2 at home, where we will celebrate our championship as we have been in first for virtually the entire season. So everybody is super excited. The board, stature-wise, we've gone up. I'm definitely super safe. They're still a little pissed. For some reason, they've held this. The guy that I sold, they've held it against me the whole year. But what you gonna do? Unfortunately, we have a couple of guys on international duty as well. Just to take a quick look to finish out, Gimbert is the top at 15, and Gori on 10 goals are our leads. Again, assists from just about everywhere. And then average rating. Chibake is our leader. Fairlawn Mendy, number 2 in there. Our keeper is actually up for League 2 Player of the Year. Good news is he's not anywhere in the area, which is awesome. So we're going to keep the youngster in. I don't think I actually need to leave anybody on the bench, which is fine. I want Fairland Mendy. He's earned a spot at home. Chibake. I think I'm. Give me 1 second. I gotta go pick it. Okay, we are back. Let's see. Anybody else we want to rotate through? Guys that have earned. Ayasi earns a start. Ferrat has earned a start. Well, we may take a deeper look at the squad here when we move up. I was really thinking only a couple, but center backs, defensive midfield, maybe a look at the across the top. You know what, Gimbert? We'll put him on at some point in there because he has certainly earned the right to come out and say hi and represent for what has been a dynamite season. But here we go, last match of the year. You'll notice I slid to the other side of the. We'll put that here. So I slid myself to the other side of the screen. If you watch Golden FM's Regen Rovers, in one of his videos he talked about the fact that he looks this way so it looks more natural. That Paul, the Northman, had given him that advice. I have also recently taken it because when I record, the screen I'm looking at is here, so I look sort of this way to the screen so that it looks more natural, like I'm looking at the screen with you, as opposed to looking weird as I'm looking off into some funky direction, which just looks odd. So it makes it look like I'm staring off screen into nowhere. So we are all aligned and looking in the same direction, which should make us all feel good. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a lackluster. We've got nothing to play for, and the squad clearly knows it. We're just sort of out enjoying ourselves. A win would be nice here against Red Star. They don't have anything to play for. We don't have anything to play for. Alamamagori knocking one in. 14th goal overall on the season, 11th in the league. This is what it is. We'll play at home, get the crowd all revved up, make us feel good. Pretty good, pretty good crowd. Hopefully we start drawing some better, some sellouts when we get boom right past the keeper. Hopefully we start drawing some sellouts when we move up. It would be awesome to sell out the stadium when the likes of Bordeaux and Monaco and PSG and Nice, Lyon all start coming to town. Hopefully we get good enough to, not get pulverized by them. That would be sweet. I think my goal is survival next year. I'm not, I don't. The board hasn't set an expectation yet. I think consolidating and sort of surviving in League One and kind of getting a basis of players and things like that set up so that we can kind of get ourselves ready to go longer term is what we want. You. Well, let's get focused up. I think that's really what we want. I don't think getting too super crazy and saying, yeah, let's go and get ballsy and challenge for anything. Maybe a Coupe de la Liga, um, or a Coupe de France. Maybe that's the kind of hardware I think we're in a position to start going a little deeper for and start thinking about. Um, Definitely not the league. I mean, any of that kind. We're not into Europe. We're not into any of that kind of stuff at this point. Ooh, nicely done. Nicely worked. Those are conversations. Ah, shit. Oh, he's injured. What's he got? Thigh injury. That stuff is stuff for a few seasons down the line that we'll need to start working towards. So maybe some silverware in that respect is the best we're going to do. Although, needing to be a little careful that a Coupe de France is a European place. So if we do end up putting a bunch of dedicated effort in and making a good, sort of lucky run in that, we're going to need to be careful because we're not going to have, we're not in a position to have nice from Alamamagori. We're just not going to have the depth to be able to endure a European challenge or a European campaign. At that point, we're going to need a few more seasons. Boy, he just got right there, blasted that in. Nicely done. We are putting on a show today. Should live come every game. Ferrat in the right place. Fontaine finds Lia Oku. Working the ball around nicely. Out wide. Finds Mendy. Back to the call. Ayasi with a blast. I like those one-time blasts. It's nice to see those. I didn't really see very much of it in FM16, so it's nice to see that kind of thing coming out. Fortes, Lia Oku. Teddy gets it in. Gory's looking for a hat trick today. What do we got left? Claude. Get in for him. Unfortunately, he's on a hat trick. I'd bring Gimbert in, but it's tough to take the kid on a who's on a brace looking for a hat trick out. Wow, that was just a shit throw in. Thank you, son, for doing that. That's the kind of idiotic mistake we're going to have to give up. I'm definitely going to be looking at corner routines, throw-ins, things like that, looking to try and stabilize some of what we do not that we gave up goals in any universe off of set pieces, but I want to be more careful. Those kind of things make a bigger difference when you get into top flight play. So I want to make sure that we don't have um, those kind of glaring weaknesses, like having guys out here to pick up those kind of clearances, so that we don't get um, run, sort of get run on. Um, I want to make sure that we're clean, and set for that sort of thing. Um, Ayasi bangs one in, but right at the keeper. Okay, well, Fortes, Fontaine working it around, finds Chibake. Ayasi, Lacal gets a good clean look, but again, right at the keeper. Well, not a bad way to round out a very successful opening campaign in League 2 with a 2-0 home win against Red Star FC. And there you are. The season's over. We are officially crowned champions of League 2. 73 points out of 38 games, 21 won, 10 draws, 7 losses, 30 plus 35 goal differential, and up we go. Ooh, Racing Club de Lens. Gory. How long is he out? 2 to 3 months. So, ugh. Well, guys, that is it for season 1. We are due up to League 1, which is awesome. So I will see you back. The next episode will be summer transfer roundup, preview of the season. I'll show you all the new players that have come in, both youth and first teamers. We'll recap preseason, talk about what the expectations are for season 1 in League 1, and then we will get underway in the league. So until then, guys, I will see you next time. Please remember to like the video if you like what you're seeing. Leave me any comments if you got any thoughts, and I will see you soon.